All right, what's good, YouTube? So I got a pretty interesting topic for us today. I think it's a good topic for us to definitely discuss, and any growing artist to definitely take heed to. So today I'm gonna just go over how you guys distribute your music. It's very simple, so easy. It's been a minute since I've actually had to go and distribute music. I just at this point I just keep paying to keep mine up, upload it. But as you guys know, my stuff's been taken down and got flagged from other artists, and it didn't get flagged until I started making YouTube videos out. So I'm guessing that probably has a lot to do with it. They saw my YouTube videos and you know want to cut me short on stuff. But that's a whole nother story, a whole nother topic for another video. But so I'm gonna show you guys how to distribute your music. It's so simple, it's so easy, and a lot of people that are in the music world and are creatives gatekeep this information when it's literally like not even it's something it's so basic, like it's information that even if I gave it to you, I could be the most extreme artist in the world that's way up there as far as clout and everything else and whatnot. It wouldn't matter that I told you how to put your music out there. It's not going to make a difference. So I remember when I was putting music out there, and I didn't know at first until somebody taught me that it was like like the spooky mystery of it was like the boogeyman. Is like you had to do some special stuff. You had to look at something. You had to look at the moon while it's full and whisper FL Studio 3 times in the mirrors, just crazy stuff. People would not tell you information. People just gatekeep information. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it so that gatekeeping can stop, because it still happens. I see it happening today. So pretty much the best way to go, I'll explain how it works. So distributing your music is essentially taking your project, your song, or your music, putting it out there on a platform, and then literally distributing it out to multiple platforms. So essentially, what's going to happen is you have one main platform up here, right? That is your website that you put it on, and then that website is then going to solicit your music to these other music playing platforms, so like your TuneCore or your dang, I'm messing up, like your what's it called, Apple Music, iTunes, and things of that nature. What's the other one? Spotify, Deezer, iHeartRadio, Pandora, things of that nature. Like anything that you can think of, it'll distribute to music to that. So the way that you kind of want to actually do this is to, number one, find a company, a distribution company that you're comfortable with. You like how their payout works, because every distribution company is not the same, and every distribution that you sign up for will have a different pay structure and how they actually pay you out. There's a couple that I've used, and then there's one in particular that was actually one of my favorites. Um, and then there's some other caveats to some of these other ones as well. So pretty much what you end up doing is the one that I predominantly use was TuneCore, right? So I would use TuneCore. I don't know if it's actually going to sign me in. I just thought about that. Hopefully it doesn't. So I use TuneCore, right? So TuneCore has changed its setup from when I did it. So the way TuneCore was set up when I was actually using it, when I first started using this, TuneCore, you would just pay like $60, keep your album up, and your album would be up for like 5 years. Now, a distribution company or a place like or a website like this isn't going to promote your music. They have services where they may would pay you, or you can pay to promote your music, but they're not going to promote your music. They're just going to put it on the platforms, and then it's up to you to at that point to promote it. But they put you in the area, in the space where you need to be, so that you can promote to these people. And you're already there on the platforms. So that's the only other downside to distribution, is that it doesn't promote for you. So distribution is literally just putting it out there. So now they've changed it to where if you want to distribute stuff on their platform on TuneCore, you actually can sign up for a yearly price, so starting at $14.99. So I'm sure there's probably some stipulations. I haven't looked at this in a while because mine's still set up on the old system, because they've started this new system probably like a year or two ago, whereas the old system had been like that for several years, and I had recently paid for it when they made the change. So mine will stay the same for a while up until it's time for me to renew things, right? So pretty much what you're going to end up doing is like it's gonna send your music out to Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube, TikTok. So I didn't know that they actually added that to TikTok. That's new. So let's see what other stores that they have so we can kind of get an idea. Right. So in the setup when you sign in, I don't want to sign into mine because it's got a lot of personal information when you do pop it get into there. But when you sign into it and then you post it, you put your project in there, so you have to put your songs in there, sound like song by song. So you put in 15 songs, you label it as an album. It'll give you a QR code, basically. Well, not a QR code, excuse me. What is it called? Uh, I can't remember. It's a special little code that comes on CDs and books. It's like a ISBN number. That's what it is. An ISBN number is going to give you an ISBN number to every song. So if you have 15 songs, you're going to have 15 different ISBN numbers. So essentially, what that ISBN number is like it's like a VIN number to a car, right? So I have this song and this ISBN number. So anytime you see this ISBN number, it's only associated with this song. Whenever you see this song, it's only associated with this ISBN number. So anywhere that you hear this song is going to connect back to the ISBN. So I could take this song, take my music. It's not on any platforms. Put it on here, distribute it, put it out there to allow people to listen to. And then somebody else could take it off of my platform and say, hey, I'm going to put it on YouTube. Say I didn't put it on YouTube. And let's say they put it on YouTube, it gets a bunch of plays, and it starts it starts getting thousands of plays, hundreds of thousands of plays. Because I have that ISBN number, TuneCore will still collect those royalties for me. So even if you put it on 100 different YouTube pages, and one's got a million followers and a million views, and one's got 10 views, and one's got 100,000 views, and one's got 50,000 views, you'll still accumulate the income that comes along with that. Now that's only if TuneCore collects royalties from YouTube and whatever platform they end up putting it on. So you have to ensure that you're actually clicking the boxes on what you actually want to have your music distributed to. So they have over 150 different platforms. So it's even platforms I haven't heard from in years. Napster was popular when I was in like middle school. I can't imagine somebody still using it. However, it's still good to add your music to this. So the reason being is because a lot of people in foreign countries or a lot of people in more impoverished countries may be listening to these different different music outlets in their area because they may be popular there. So whereas in America everybody pretty much has an iPhone, in other countries they may be more of an Android type of people. So if they're more Android type of people, they're more than likely going to be using Spotify. And let's say they don't want to necessarily pay for Spotify, they may be using these other ones like Napster, Deezer, or this Music Time or iHeartRadio, which is more of an American thing. But a lot of these are actually foreign music companies that distribute music. So even though you may have never heard of them, like Seven Digital, I have no idea what that is. KK Box, I have no idea what this is. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Spinlit, I don't know any of these, but all of these here may be. So this may be something popular in Japan. This could be something popular in Korea. This could, that's Pandora. This could be something popular in South America, and everybody uses it there, but we just don't know about it. So it's always best to, if you, as many options that you can send your music to, you want to send it to all of these. TikTok, Jocks, or whatever that is. You want to send it to every possible outlet. That is the best way. Because the next week I'll talk about how to promote your album. That'll probably be a good video topic. So I see here they got a little tab for splits. So it looks like on TuneCore you can do splits, which is going to lead me into my next point. So once you've got your music put on the platforms, you've got them on all the platforms that you want it to distribute to, right? And make sure you also click the link, the option to make it distribute to other countries as well, so that it'll open up the full list. But you'll also want to, oh man, I lost my train of thought because I was about to go on that tangent. Oh man, and I can't rewind this either which way. Um, so what you want to end up doing is after you've gotten the video or you've gotten your music on these platforms. Oh, the splits, that's what it was. Got your music on these platforms. Say out of these 15 songs, you got 3 or 4 of them that have other artists on it. The one that that I knew for a fact for a while now, TuneCore may do the splits thing, so double check behind me. The one that I knew for a fact that was doing it was not CD Baby. What's that other one? We'll type in. We'll do it like this: music distribution. What's that other one? Not United. Not that one. Not TuneCore. Obviously, I've used Lander for other stuff. DistroKid. That was the other one. I remember DistroKid. If I have a DistroKid account and you have a DistroKid account, I can literally set it up in the process of making it split to where we don't have to. It makes it very easy. So when the song gets played every month, and I get paid every month, and you get paid every month, it isn't like, okay, I'm gonna send it to this person, and this is the amount that you need to send to this other person. It's not like that. It will literally be like, okay, here's your portion and here's your portion, depending on how you guys have it split. You can do percentages. You can do it however you want. You can pick up your mechanical royalties, your performance royalties, all of that. You can literally use TuneCore, Deezer, DistroKid, and again, these have all changed in the last few years. This may be different as well too. But you can use all of these different platforms to literally collect almost everything. Like I think the only thing that you would be missing as an artist is the copyrights. Most of these companies do not copyright your music. They will distribute it, put it out there. You get the ISBN number, but again, they're still subject to copyright claims. If you want to get it copyright, you need to go to go to different platforms to copyright the vehicles, which are, I'm saying vehicles because I was thinking about the VIN number thing, to copyright the music. So I'll probably make a video on that at some point in time as well. But again, all these different platforms, just you'll have to go through and and try to figure out which one is going to work best for you. Because again, you're going to want to find out pricing. You're going to want to know, like this one does your pro publishing, or you can do standard distribution where it just puts it out. You pay for every single, or you can do it where you pay for a little bit more, a lot more actually, and it'll do your pro publishing. So I have a publishing company that publishes my music and puts it out there on platforms as well, and make sure they collect the other royalties that these may not necessarily collect. So my distribution company will collect royalties from, say it's a song of mine makes it into a video game, it collects those royalties. So like Dresser was actually supposed to be in the Grand Theft Auto, and that's a whole nother story in itself. The song Dresser, little bonus, Dresser was actually supposed to be in the newest Grand Theft Auto that was coming out at the time. It was supposed to be like Grand Theft Auto 5, and I was going to get some royalties from it. And when the artist that raps Dresser found out that I was going to get royalties from that, he deaded all of that. He didn't want Dresser to be in in that song or in Grand Theft Auto. Now, before that information got to him, he was 100% all for it and was talking about it. So you can actually collect royalties from things like video games, TV commercials, TV shows, even if it's just like even if it's in a movie and somebody's in the background, and then let's say a main character speaks to that person, they pop out a headphone and you hear it play for a second, and you can obviously tell it's the song because they're trying to advertise the song too because they advertise to you in movies and they put their headphone back in that little split second. If you have your everything copyrighted, you have your ISBN numbers on your distribution, you actually will get paid for those couple seconds that you get to hear it while the character in the movie is talking to somebody else and puts their ear back in. Now imagine you've got millions of people out there watching this movie over and over and over again on Netflix, your Hulu, whatever else they're watching it on in the movies. You'll get paid for all of that stuff. So it's really cool that they have it set up like that. But again, you have to go through all your distribution companies to figure out which one is going to give you the best bang for your buck for whatever you're looking for. And again, distribution, they're not going to promote you, right? They're not going to promote you, and they're not going to put you in front of people that is going to make you rich and famous or put you in front of. It's just literally distributing your music on these platforms. It's up to you to promote at that point, right? So that's pretty much it. That all I got for you guys. That's kind of pretty much the gist of it. Because this is a really big topic that I can go into depth with a lot of different avenues. I can go different directions on just a multitude of different questions. So if you guys have a specific question on music distribution, drop it in the comment section, and I may have to end up either making a separate video just to answer your question, or maybe I might have to message you directly or put it in the comment section. But it just depends on the question itself. Um, if I was you guys, I would definitely go and do my research and find out which one of these platforms are actually going to work best for you. At the time, TuneCore worked best for me. I kind of fell out with CD Baby. CD Baby is actually a really interesting one because if you guys remember on Wave One when I was promoting that you could get actual physical CDs and you could go and buy this actual you could buy the album on a vinyl, which I thought was super cool. Um, it was all via CD Baby. CD Baby will allow you to literally basically set up an Amazon store, and I have mine set up and everything. And if you were to buy the song, or excuse me, the CD off of Amazon, you would get a physical copy of the CD. I have one somewhere, probably in my art stuff over there. But you can get a physical copy of the CD made, and it's made like to order. So if I order it, that's when they make it. So it's not like you have to have a pile of CDs all, and pay for those and then go and sell them individually after that. It's literally, they'll make it whenever somebody purchases it. And I thought that was really cool. I don't think a bunch of people bought a physical CD at all, but I mean, it's cool to actually have that. So that was a cool caveat the CD Baby has, that if you wanted to do that. And then everything else has a different caveat. Like I said, this one will allow you to split DistroKid. TuneCore, I believe TuneCore gave me, the reason I went with TuneCore is because TuneCore asked for the lowest percentage, because a lot of these companies, they will either pay me monthly or pay me yearly, or either pay me a portion of the royalties that come in. And I think at the time, everything else was asking for like 10 or 15%, and TuneCore was like, give me $50 and I'll put this music up for 5 years and I don't want nothing else. Just give me $50. And I think that's pretty much what it was. I can't remember if that was the price point, but that's how TuneCore worked, and that's why I ran with them at the time. So I know this was a little bit longer for our Sunday videos, but that's all I got for you guys. Hopefully this is very informational, and it's something that you can help move you forward in your music career. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Drop some comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And if you like the video, give it a like. If you dislike it, dislike it. But either which way, just interact with the video so the algorithm continues to work within my favor. And so that's all I got for you guys. Follow me on all my social media, Milan Makes Beats. If I got it, you'll find me. If I don't, you won't. And that's really about it, man. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll pick up next week. Peace. I'm gone. Have a good one.